Peace, love, and light, my tribe. What's going on? It's your girl, Crystal Dior, the Raw Spiritual Guru. Make sure you like, share, and follow for more. Y'all, I am doing my Zodiac series and the chakras. Okay. And we are talking about the zodiac signs and what chakra they always need to keep in balance so they can have a great life. All right, so we are on to the Virgos. So first and foremost, thank you for tuning into my channel. To all, I thank you for your time, your efforts, and your energies. You could be anywhere, but you're here with me today. So for that, give thanks. All right, so to my Virgos, my Virgo babes, you are ruled by the sixth house. The sixth house governs work, daily routine, health, and service to others. It provides insight into your work ethic, health and fitness, organizational skills, and relationships with employees or those you serve. Sound like a Virgo. Sound like a Virgo. So you can check what your sixth house like what sign your sixth house personally might be in, and you can always Google. Let's just say if it's in Cancer, sixth house in Cancer, then that would basically be ruled by emotions, right? So it'll be like, oh, maybe you work based on how you feel. Your routine is based on how you feel. Just etc. like that. All right, so Virgo is a mutable sign and it investigates stability. The element for Virgo is earth. The dates for Virgo is August 23rd and September 22nd. The planet is Mercury. You know, like when Mercury going to retrograde, yeah. Communication fails. And you know, Virgo and Gemini are both ruled by Mercury. And one thing they do is talk. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. All right. So the symbol for Virgo is the maiden. And the chakra for Virgo is the throat chakra, of course. Mercury, hello. Throat, communication. Yeah. All right. So some positives for Virgo is so perfectionism is a positive and a negative for Virgo. Okay. So perfectionism, then detailed, practical, logical, hardworking, reliable, helpful, nurturing, analytic, intelligent, loyal, and kind. Now I am reading from my notebook because I write notes and it's easier for me to flow, just to let you know. All right, so you know Virgos, y'all like that. Y'all like that rhyme. You know, Virgos are really artistic too, you know. I'll add that to it, artistic. Usually artistic. They always have some type of thing they can do if they really wanted to. Um, so some negatives for Virgo is perfectionism, critical, judgmental, overthinker. They have a lot of anxiety at times. They could be a bit stubborn. They could be a gossiper. They could be a bit shy, a worrier, all work and little to no play. Okay. So these are going to be the most compatible and the least compatible zodiac signs for Virgo. Now I say this with every video. This is in theory because we are all individuals and we have a full chart, not just our sun sign, that makes us compatible with certain people that could be opposite from us naturally. All right. So your most compatible signs, Virgo, is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn, and a Taurus. The signs that's in the middle for you that could be either or is a Virgo, a Aries, a Gemini, or a Sagittarius. And then your least compatible signs is a Libra, Aquarius, and a Leo. So you actually have two chakras. You have the throat chakra and the root chakra. The throat chakra is your main chakra that you always need to keep balanced, which is your fifth chakra and it's your communication chakra. The color is blue. So blue probably will work good for you as well. Blue will be good for you. So Virgo is ruled by Mercury, the planet of thought and communication, which it links you to the throat chakra. It is a center of self-expression and truth. So Virgos are very expressive when they need to be. How you can balance this chakra? When it's in balance, it helps Virgos to articulate their thoughts and ideas clearly. And how you can balance it is by practicing clear communication, active listening, singing, chanting mantras to help you to express your truth confidently. So when this chakra is not imbalanced, that's when you could be a liar, a gossiper, and everybody business run tell that. You kind of have lack of tact, don't know what to say, how to say. You're not really that confident. You could be very critical and judgmental. Uh, and you could be a bit lazy as well. All right, so it's important for you to keep that chakra in balance. And actually, the lazy one is going to be a part of the root chakra. So with the root chakra, that's going to be the first chakra. The color is red. So red and blue could be good for you. And that is right here, right below the belly button. The root chakra helps Virgo feel security, stability, and a strong foundation of belonging. This aligns with Virgo because they have a need for routine, healthy habits, and stability. So Virgo need to know how to relax and rest and chill because they have that all work, no play energy at times, or little play, right? So they need to have a healthy balance with life and work because work could take over their life real quick. All right. So when it's out of balance, it can cause the Virgo to be all over the place and they could lack direction. They could be unstable. They could communicate poorly. They could be very judgmental, chaotic life and emotions. They could be dishonest and lazy. So it's important to keep both your root chakra and your throat chakra in balance at all times, my Virgos. So the two crystals that I chose for you, these aren't really common crystals. You could just go to a crystal shop and get maybe the second one for the root chakra, but the first one for your throat chakra, I said blue sapphire. You have to order that crystal. And that's usually like a Capricorn crystal. It's ruled by Saturn, blue sapphire. But it said that this is a good crystal for you for your communication. I personally use rose quartz for Virgo because it's ruled by the maiden and it's more so like a loving crystal for Virgos because sometimes Virgos have trouble expressing their emotions. They're not really in tune with their emotional body to the outside world. So I feel like rose quartz gives them a lot of love that they desire. But we're talking about the chakras that you need to be balanced. So blue sapphire is a good crystal as is good for your throat chakra. It helps you with having your chakras aligned, so it keeps you in alignment. It helps you gain clarity and wisdom. And one thing is, I do represent a lot of Virgos to be the scholar if they are in their higher self, because Virgos like knowledge. They want to learn. And if they're in their higher self, they usually teach what they learn. But some Virgos speak out of their booty and they just repeat what they hear instead of learning, they just repeat. So the ones that's actually scholars and teachers and want to, have people, who know who it is that they are and really like coming from a place of educated and they can be scholars. So this blue sapphire will help you with that. And then moss agate is going to be the stone for your root chakra. This stone will help you connect with nature. It helps you to emotion. It helps you to balance your emotions, as well as a stone for new beginnings. If you feel like you need a new beginning, moss agate would be a good stone for you. And you'll probably have to order that one too. There's a lot of different agates, but moss agate is the one that you should be getting. Blue sapphire and moss agate is the ones I recommend for the Virgos. All right, my Virgos. So that is your message, and I hope it resonated to you. Stay tuned for the next series. But until next time, peace, love, and light. Follow for more.